what's $40,000 nowadays? You can't do anything with $40,000.
Yeah.
Why even offer 40 grand? You're starting off at 100 grand minimum.
Go. Yeah. Ow. Yep. Oh. Ah. Well, he punched me first. Stay down. Oh, he's dead. So hey guys, Lucky right here. We're playing some GTA, and we got some of the boys back in town. It's a good time. That's about it. Yeah. Come on, Patricia. I did it. He punched me first. I'm just the one who beat him to death. Mr. Strawberry only fights fair.
Mr. Strawberry has standards, thank you.
Yeah, got away. Cool. Yeah.
What you doing over there, Zach?
Well, I was avoiding the cabs. Now I'm just like around.
Not doing a very good job.
I already escaped them, so I'd say I did alright.
Not good enough.
Where the fuck am I? Oh, hey, it seems pretty close. Maybe we'll go there and spin that wheel. Calling one of my rides.
I can bring them round.
The hell's... I don't know what that is, but I'm calling that.
Let's go see the court. Just you and me. I'll get the tickets. Guess you didn't see me. Whatever.
Where's... I didn't even know I had this car, but I'm happy I do.
You have your car in GTA?
What'd you say?
Do you have a car in GTA?
I know, right? I'm supposed to steal them, not own them.
Tell me you're a homeowner. I still love that fucking meme of Sheen from Jimmy Neutron. And this is GTA 5. Sheen, this is the 7th year in a row you've presented GTA 5.
It's like Skyrim.
Yeah, it's up there with Skyrim.
It's like the 14th time, the 14th year you've presented Skyrim.
Don't overreact. It's only been 10. And they're still selling it for full market value.
That's true. They keep releasing new versions on everything. Hell, I've technically played it on the Amazon voice assistant.
GTA 5 for the air fryer. Don't go in there, Zach. No.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. See?
What are you doing? You can't be doing that.
Your spin of the lucky wheel is now available.
The Diamond Casino and Resort
Now,
presents a
I
brand
don't
new
want
car
that
available
vehicle.
to win today.
I hope I get
simply
something
with
else.
a spin of a wheel.
That vehicle is very lame. I don't like it. I want big money. Big money.
I just got 40 grand. I wanted op. Or the cops. He's selling
Your
getting
friends
the
can
cops.
go for some private action.
I mean,
Purchase a
20,000
penthouse and
chips,
start
at least I
living
can
the
turn that
life
into
you
$20,000.
deserve.
Here you go. Goodbye.
$250 cash. Sorry, $250,000 cash.
Man, it's gonna be an expensive month for video games for me. Cool video games and, well, I already paid for the DLC, so I guess I don't have to pay for that. But like,
For which game?
cool video games
Well, Nick All-Star Brawl.
and Demon Slayer.
Oh yeah, that does come out this month. That's right. It's like October 27th, right? Or something like that. I already had bought a game literally last Thursday. Now I gotta buy another game on Tuesday. Got the Final Smash DLC, which I don't know when it's gonna officially release, but at least we'll find out what it is and the breakdown for it, so we'll probably get a lot of details at least. Knowing Sakurai, you could just say, this releases later today.
Tell me about it.
Where do you think you're going, Zach?
What do you think of my car I didn't know I owned?
What do you think you're doing?
It's just- oh, is that a Deluxo? Is that how you got that in there?
Oh shit, excuse me. I got the phone.
What happened? What happened?
That thing to blow if anyone discovered my hiding spot.
I just see you go up and then just 5 explosions go off and you're just gone.
It wasn't 5.
Did you just put a shit ton of bombs on your car?
Yeah.
Ah. No. That'll be 3 grand. That car is worth a little bit. It's not like when you break my Faggio for like $9.
I have to compromise.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Let's see. See, I'm kind of loaded right now. See if we can fix that. I could buy an Avenger. It's like, it's really cool. And I can load cars into it, which is pretty sick. See, I can't afford the most expensive vehicle. Or the second most expensive.
Oh, super scary. I guess they never found that murderer.
Did you just go into the to the casino again?
No, it's dumber than that. I walked into a tree.
Ooh, I could buy a vigilante. Those things are pretty badass.
Hey, nice ride.
Anything dumb on sale that I want.
Nothing in war stock seems to be on sale.
Vendor, because I don't have a facility. Warstock really has no sales right now. Nothing?
No, I told you. There wasn't anything on sale in there.
Dear God. How fucking lame.
You can get the dodo for free right now, if you want it. I think I already have one.
The dodo.
Yeah, it's the 4-person, plane.
Mm.
Normally it's like 500,000, but now it's free. So might as well get it while it's on sale for free.
Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Oh, I already have it. Whoopsies.
Apparently I did not. But I have it now. Is the Titan the plane that you can load cars into? What's the big ass plane that could do that?
Maybe.
Now I think about it, I could finally buy the stupid tugboat. Fuck yeah, I'm buying the tugboat. It's only $1 million. I have a lot of money. I'm gonna buy there. I own a tugboat now. The literal slowest vehicle in the game. Oh hey, the Kraken is free. That's pretty cool. Oh, I already have that. Oh well. Kraken's a little submarine.
Yeah, I was looking at it at the same time. Maybe I should finally get into Arena War.
Let's see. Plane that can load vehicles in GTA 4. us heading out to the airport.
You're through to your garage. You, need me to bring you a ride?
I'd have to buy that whole facility, and I don't want to do that.
It's on the way. I'll get back to it then.
Oh, for the work, yeah, you have to buy the whole, like, workshop if you want to do Arena War stuff. It's kind of cool because you can, like, hardcore upgrade certain vehicles, but, it's ultimately not really worth it. As I fly Siberia across the sky, I never ask why it is that I can't fly. Ah, I hit a road sign. Ah! Ow, I hit the Arena War Stadium. Let's call in our new vehicle.
Hello, Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help you? Great. The aircraft is waiting for you at our nearest airfield. We trust you'll be happy, sir.
My Titan. Ow.
I guess I gotta register as the CEO. How do I do that again?
Use the.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah.
Alright, now. Says I have to have an office. Do I have an office?
How do you open the Titan stores? Whoops.
Hey, what's up?
Well, there he is.
Hello.
What do you have to do later today, Isaac?
I'm going to Mike's place. Why, what's up?
That's fair. I was wondering. I was gonna say I got some books if you want to come by and check them out at some point this weekend.
D&D books, or what's up?
Yeah. Third-party source stuff, but it's like a bunch of different stuff if you want to look through it.
Oh,
Like,
nice.
from like Greek style add-on stuff to some horror stuff to a bunch of stuff. Basically, a bunch of Kickstarters that I backed are finally starting to come in, and they're all starting to come in around the same time.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
No, I'm going over to Mike's place. You know, help comfort him after his dog.
What?
Help comfort Mike after his dog died.
Oh, when Ozzy died?
Yep, Ozzy passed away earlier this week. I thought you saw on Facebook.
I saw him posting pictures about it, but I wasn't sure what it was about. I thought he was just sick. I wasn't sure whether or not they actually like passed or not.
Geez, so
No, he
insensitive
passed
to him.
away.
Oh.
You were very loud, and Zach, you were very quiet. I'm not sure which.
I think he is quite loud because I think I have standard volume stuff.
Here, let me fuck with it real quick. It might be super loud.
God, this Titan is thick.
My noise suppression's on. Oh, hold on. There we go.
It's not
Is that better?
background noise. It's really just you. Your actual mic volume is just very high.
I'm using my. That's weird. You're just on speaker on my phone.
I'll say you sound fine now. You sound much more even now.
I took off. For some reason, auto sensitivity was on, so I took it off, and now it's just my normal mic on my phone again.
Yeah.
Well, then in that context, then Zach's just very quiet for me.
I mean, I am quite. I'm not quite. Oh, that's just how I am. It's the crux of
You sound like slightly distorted, Isaac. I don't know why. Well, give Michael my condolences then. That sucks. How's he holding up?
Pretty good, I think. I'm gonna take some pictures of their other dogs, and give them some nice photos for their dogs, and get some pictures of Space and Emma because they wanted some because they didn't have a good couples photo from the wedding. They were a little bummed about that.
Yeah.
Whose fault is
that? Theirs.
Probably the photographer. He really should have gotten it got knocked
Now,
down.
in fairness, I had pictures of both of them together. I just didn't have a specific couple photo. And I took 600 photos. You can fuck right off.
Isaac, I wasn't talking. I was talking about the photographer for their wedding. Calm down.
Yeah, bitch. That was me. Why can't I off?
Why can't you what?
It says I'm in some fucking quest now. I don't want to be a part of this.
Oh, don't do that.
Maybe if I resign from being the CEO.
Yeah, that's probably. Oh yeah, too. So we're just in a friend server in GTA. If you wanted to jump in with us.
What do you mean I can't retire while I have an? I didn't ask to be in an activity.
It's like, but you're in an event. You can't just run away.
I'm just gonna kill myself and see if that helps.
See if that. I was gonna kill myself. See if that helps. Working on it. I'm working on it. Man, before
I'll just fucking restart my game because I don't want to fucking deal with that.
I mean, you don't have to restart the game. You could just exit online mode and then come back into the online server.
So goddamn stupid. Here's an event we're gonna make you do. You have no choice in the matter, and you can't do other stuff while you're doing this.
That's pretty dumb.
Anyway, yeah, no, I got a couple of photos of Damien and Becca, but they specifically asked for them. Probably for the best that I didn't ask for them though, because I ran out of room on my camera.
Yeah, 600 images will do that. But don't worry, they just want all of them.
Dude, it made me mad. I was looking up stuff for wedding photography.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you know, what's the good stuff to have for doing that? You know? This guy's like, alright, you're gonna need 2 of these $6,000 cameras. Yeah, you want 2 in case one breaks. I'm like, if I owned one $6,000 camera and it broke, I would cry.
Do you not have to use a $6,000 camera, Isaac? What the fuck?
Yeah, what the hell, dude? I thought you were a photographer.
You know, PayPal does the pay in 4s. That means every 2 weeks you'd only have to pay like what? $1,500? That's totally fine.
Yeah. You haven't paid off in a year, no problem.
Even with my income, I couldn't afford that. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Like, it would take me a year of penny pinching to afford one of those cameras.
Wow, so fast. That's fine.
Is that Chris?
Yeah, Chris is here too. Me and her are playing Fortnite with my cousin.
Chris, stop.
Did he say something to me?
Yeah. He said, Chris, stop.
Stop what, Isaac?
No, that was the end of it.
Listen, I'm just trying to get good at Fortnite, okay?
That's the problem.
That's where you're making a mistake.
It's a fun game. I mean, if you like Battle Royales, it is. If you don't, then yeah, obviously not. I know you don't like Battle Royales, like, at all, Isaac, which is why I haven't bothered you to play it.
It's getting shot in the head and waiting for, like, you know, several minutes to be able to play the game again. And then 4 seconds of the game getting shot in the head again.
Yeah, that goes away after the first few weeks of playing, and once you get good enough to move around and do stuff.
I'm glad to play the game for several weeks to actually be able to play the game.
That's not good.
Yeah, that's great. Now that I've invested this much time, I can play.
I think I'll stick to other things.
No, that's
like pretty much anything else. I'll stick to less torturous activities like you know, playing Russian roulette.
That's fair. What? How are the things with Morgan, by the way?
Good. Why?
Oh, I was just asking.
You
You're my
sounded
friend.
very
I care about you. I was asking how your relationship was going.
It's just the way you said it. It's like, so.
Listen, I'm sorry about what happened, but
Yeah, you said it like there was a problem. And I'm like, I'm not aware of there being a problem. Now I'm a little concerned.
No, you're fine. I haven't heard anything at all. No, I was just asking.
better call her right now. Make sure everything's good.
No, I haven't heard anything at all. I I was just, asking.
No, literally, I was literally just asking. How was the wedding, by the way? I was gonna go, but then I forgot that it was that day, so I didn't.
What? So you just forgot it was happening, so you just didn't show up?
I mean, how can you show up to something you don't remember is going on until after it's over?
I'm upset about how smoothly that wedding went.
Why are you mad about that? That's a good thing.
Put together like a shit show.
Yes, that's why.
I mean, that's
like,
fair.
Thank you, Chris. Yeah, Sarah and Joe drove everyone helping up the wall. Even to the day, like, I showed up. And I think it was Joe's family who owned the property. And they're like, yeah, Joe and Sarah were supposed to send people over to help, but they never did. Like, I was the first ones there outside of the people who lived there. Me and Morgan.
Damn.
We stopped to help out a bit. And despite that, there were times where Joe and Sarah are getting mobbed immediately for photos as soon as the ceremony was.
You said, what about the photos?
Oh, not my photos. All the family members came up to do selfies and take pictures with Joe and Sarah before they had a chance to walk off the altar.
What we got in mind?
Like,
I would count that as a shit show.
Like, me, Morgan, Becca, and Sarah all have complained, like, Jesus Christ, like, fuck that.
It's always good to go to a wedding that's kind of like a shit show before you get married.
As I was getting married soon.
I have no idea. It's not my relationship.
No.
I'm just saying.
Are you saying you wouldn't marry her? Wow, Isaac.
There's no good answer to that. I don't like you. No,
No, I talked to Joe about going a few weeks ago, and then I saw Andy, and I was like, hey, let me know if you need any help with any of that stuff. And he was like, okay, and then I didn't hear from him, but which is mostly he just was like, oh yeah, I might need an extra girl. I was like, yeah, just remind me, let me know. And then, as you all know, I don't have a good memory, so then I saw, like, Becca posted something after the fact, I think, about like, oh yeah, running in the morning, marathon in the morning and a wedding at night. I was like, oh yeah, I wonder if that was Joe's wedding.
Yeah.
the answer is it was. But no, honestly, outside of that and bees harassing everyone during the wedding, nothing else went wrong.
You said you harassing or Dean harassing?
Bees. Little deucers with stingers.
Oh, bees.
Bees.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, that's why I was posting, that's why we posted, like, we made a little movie picture poster out of one of the photos from the wedding and called it Day of the Bees, rated R.
Oh yeah, with Damien and Becca on it.
Yeah. Because Becca got stung, like, a few times immediately after walking out of her car. Yeah. Not pleasant. Not pleasant at all. Yeah, outside of those two things, like, the wedding went as well as anyone could have hoped. Like, and those are two fairly minor things. The weather was perfect for photos. Although they had the actual ceremony at the worst time of day to take photos.
It's like midday or whatever.
Yeah, so it's just
Pure
everywhere there's sunlight, it's blinding sunlight.
Yeah, because just
Which
like
is why the
yeah.
the cake cutting photos were significantly better just because it was several hours later.
Geez, several hours. God damn.
That's like kind of a tad sad.
Well, 2 or 3 hours, I want to say.
My wedding, you guys got me for 1 hour, and then I'm gone.
How was the fucking panel, Zach?
Which one?
The one that was an actual panel and not a tournament.
Okay, which of the two? I had 4.
Oh, you did? I thought you only had the one.
So I had the one, and then the 2 tournaments, but I got another one because someone needed help, because they needed an extra Ruby cosplayer because they didn't have enough people. So they asked on our Facebook group for RamenCon, and I said, hey, well, I got a crow, I can come help. They were like, cool. So I did that too. But how it went, it was good. You know, the quiz show was pretty good. We had a good amount of people show up, answer a lot of questions. Spicy stuff really sucked. No one liked that at all. I got to tell a bunch of embarrassing stories about myself, pretty much exclusively to my parents, which was great. One of them I pretty much just got to make fun of my mom, which was pretty good. Because I one time literally ran away from home and mom didn't know, to the point where she contacted me wondering where I was. I was like, oh, I'm just hanging out, you know, whatever. I had a full suitcase of stuff, and she gets there to pick me up, and then I'm going home, and she asks what's with the suitcase. Oh, you know, I just you know, just had some stuff to hang out and what have you. And you're like, oh, cool. That was like, she had no. She felt so stupid.
Right now, I haven't heard her.
What's up? Yes, Ashley's at work.
Sorry, I took a bite of something. I have.
It was very funny just to hear, have my mom feel so dumb for doing that, and even Dad was like, "Yep, Miss Oblivious, not having any fucking clue what's going on."
Okay,
wait, so she picked you up and everything, and she was like, oh, that's a weird thing to have. Why do you have a suitcase?
Yeah, and I just was like, you know, I was just having it just to hang out and stuff, and she's like, oh, cool.
I like the idea that you just you got tears in your eyes.
Oh no, I was totally cool. Like I wasn't showing any signs of anything. It was just, but she had no clue what was going on, and it was pretty great that she was that oblivious. Where she was like, oh, cool, it sounds good. It was really funny. So what were you saying, Isaac?
I asked you a horrendously insensitive question.
You have to ask me? Okay, what's up?
Okay, so apparently Becca overheard a conversation by accident that you were having with Ashley at the engagement party. Did you really tell Ashley, my mom doesn't hate you, she just hates your work ethic?
Yeah. It's true. And we know that.
I mean, no, it's just like Becca heard that and just apparently just could not believe what she heard. And I was like, wait, I gotta double. Well, I apologize. That is a rude question to ask, but
what? Oh, for you to ask? I mean, I don't care.
Yeah.
It's not like it's uncommon. Like it's not like it's an unknown thing. Like Ashley's very aware of it. We're all aware of it. She thinks Ashley's too lazy. That's pretty much the only big thing. And the reason we were talking about it was because we were bringing up the fact that Mom told me not to get engaged to Ashley yet. When I did.
Why?
Well, she basically it was kind of a case of she was worried we were rushing into it too fast.
Oh, okay.
But we were already together 3.5 years, so I really wasn't that concerned about needing more time, I guess. But I mean, I was
I mean, that's fair.
I mean, I was still I was out of school, I think I was still at college at the time.
So, what are you guys waiting for to get married? If you don't mind me asking. Which again,
Well,
Yeah,
we talked about it doing it this year, but we didn't want to with COVID, because we didn't want to make it so like anybody we wanted to come couldn't.
Right.
So right now the plan is this upcoming summer, if everything works out.
Okay.
Before
wasn't sure
that,
if
it
you
was
were
really
waiting.
just waiting for.
At one point, I remember you guys were waiting because you wanted you and Ashley to have better jobs. You wanted the apartment, which obviously you have now.
Yeah, it was a budget thing, and we wanted to make sure we had our own place way before we started pooling money into something like that.
I do and sorry if I'm being rude. I do wish Ashley would work on getting a better job.
Yeah, that won't happen.
Zach,
Right.
was I, Michael, or Jacob doing the ceremony?
Was it you, who, and Jacob?
Who? Me, Michael, or Jacob? I don't think you ever told me officially. Because I know you said me and Jacob were.
I didn't know Michael could officiate, but it'll more than likely be Jacob, but I don't know yet.
Okay.
Jacob is also an ordained minister.
What's up?
Jacob is also a minister.
Well, actually yes, but he is a. I mean, you can literally just go online and get the legal shit you need to.
I mean, I know it's not hard to get. I just it's a random thing.
Yeah, he's illegal. He has a card and everything. It's all laminated. He's an ordained minister in the cult of Dudism. It's it's kind of like a hippie religion, but all based around the dude from Big Lebowski.
Yeah, the Big Lebowski. Yeah.
Which is a great movie. So I respect it.
Oh man, I'm so excited. Still excited. I ordered extra fancy replica lightsaber.
Yeah,
Much nicer than the one I have now.
I know you told me about that.
I'm not proud of it, but I'm excited. I want to clarify. After shipping, handling, and the odds that I do is $450.
I expected.
That being said, I just asked several people. I'm like, I have money to do this, but should I do this? And pretty much everyone's like, dude, it's your money. You want to do it?
Dude,
like,
use it how you need it.
Like, well, I was waiting for someone to, go, no, that's horribly irresponsible, Isaac.
Bitch,
I would have been like all the convincing I really would have needed. I would have just continued like going, oh man, I really want one. But like literally, Morgan, Becca, Chris, like, not you, my brother Chris. They're all like, no, if you got the money, go for it, man. Oh,
yeah.
All right.
It's your fucking money, bro. What you want?
So, which is good because with this new job, I have a little bit of money saved up. But this new job, I just won't make as much, which is fine. I'll still make plenty of money, just not as much.
I mean, you'll be working less too, so that makes sense.
I'll be working a lot less.
Yeah. So
I'll be working 2 to 4 hours less per day.
So yeah. Big
2 to 6 hours less per day.
Yeah.
So
yes, that is
and I'll be going home every day.
Yeah.
Because I'll just work out in Elkhart.
And so do I.
Yeah. Local pickups and deliveries. I guess handling packages and stuff. They want me to get my hazmat endorsement for my driver's license, which I don't have, but it's not hard to get. All you got to do is study and set up a test at the BMV. It's the same as getting a driver's license.
Tell you, why aren't you in our map yet?
We're not doing anything, so.
Irrelevant. Yeah.
That's going on 2 o'clock. All right. Just keeping an eye on the time. That's all.
Yeah.
Not a huge thing, but I gotta stop by Joe and Sarah's, and I gotta make sure I have enough time for them to copy the whole flash drive over. So so I can give it back to you when I'm done?
Yeah, that's fine. Like I said, I really don't need it, so you can give it back to me whenever. I just will want it back eventually.
I mean, yeah, that's the whole thing, though. I don't want to
Yeah.
leave it with them, because then they're borrowing something from me, which I'm borrowing from you.
No, yeah, I get that part. Also for tomorrow, I am down to do that dump stream, and I think to play it, since we did do transformations, like we totally did that.
Yeah, we did do that. I'm sorry, I forgot about that. I think at that point I was actually at orientation for TMC.
Yeah, I think so. I remember, like, Snake Man got like number 3 or 4. It was really high.
We did transformations? I don't even remember doing that.
Yeah. Number 1 was Unbreakable, and you were the one. Hell, you were even the one who pitched Snake Man. Like, I didn't even think about it. Yeah, that was your pick.
I had mentioned doing anime transformations because I was watching some clips from One Piece, because, you know, the Wano arc,
That's great.
One Piece went from looking like hot garbage to looking amazing.
To be fair, Snake Man's not from the Wano arc, but...
No, I know that's from Whole Cake Island.
Yeah, it's Whole Cake Island, yeah. It's like the
Because
very
he's
end
fighting
of Whole Cake
one of Big Mom's sons,
Yes, facing
Katakuri.
Katakuri. One of the most popular characters who does very little, but he has one really cool fight, so... Hell, I mean, that's why Roboshi's really popular. He does very little, but he has one really cool fight, so...
No, I gained a lot of appreciation, especially after Baryon Mode Naruto came out. I gained a lot of appreciation for One Piece, and the fact that, like, all of Luffy's abilities are based off the same 4 skills that he just works on and improves and turns into new abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's got his Devil Fruit powers and his 3 types of hockey, and all of his abilities are largely actually just based off the 3 of them. The Conqueror's hockey doesn't seem to get mixed in any of his abilities, abilities.
It's just part of his, he usually only uses that when fighting crowds. It's not really anything more than that.
Yeah, I kind of appreciate that, because it's like, oh, we don't have to go watch Luffy just tear through millions of people we know he can tear through. It's like Conqueror's hockey, okay, that's now eliminated.
He looked at them really cool, and they all dropped.
Like, Snake Man being, like, you see the whole evolution of how he gets, Gear Force.
Yeah.
You see how, like, it's a combination of his different hockeys and his Gear 2nd and 3rd.
Yeah, which before we already saw what a combination of Gear 2nd and 3rd looked like, and it kind of looks like, an early state of Bounceman.
Yeah. Like, it's honestly quite cool.
So far, the only form I don't like is his newest one, which was like a Tank Man.
Tank Man?
Yeah.
That he uses a whole once.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny.
Yeah, it is funny.
It's his defensive mode, where he just gets really big.
But yeah, no, just and he gets 18 chins.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that
But
one's really lame, but it's pretty funny, at the very least.
So, what was the stream you were wanting to do then?
You know what? I think we've got to do one, our very first one. I think we got to do it again, because it got taken down forever ago, and I lost the footage because of that, which I still hate.
Which one?
So I think we should finally once again do best super duper moves.
Best super moves?
Yeah. This one is anime specifically. Yeah.
I'm game with that. Wait, anime specific?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm down with that.
Because we already did like video games and things like that, so I think.
Well, my only problem with video games is, like, unlike you guys, I don't play enough video games, especially like not fighting games that would really have special moves.
You play
a lot
of
much there.
You play a lot of
I don't really
RPGs.
play,
RPGs have a ton of
any
them.
games anymore either, to be honest. Though, I basically just play Fortnite right now.
Gross. No, it's fine. I don't like Fortnite, but I don't think it's a terrible game.
No, I just give you grief because it's funny. That's all.
Yeah.
I don't actually care about Fortnite one way or the other.
Yeah, I just hate Battle Royale games. I think they're very
No,
boring.
like, my point about why I don't like Battle Royale games, I think, is entirely valid. But it doesn't invalidate enjoyment of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just funny to say it does.
Yeah. But you play a lot of RPGs. RPGs have a shit ton of like.
No, I really don't.
Okay, well you used to play RPGs, I guess. I don't know.
No, I play too, but it's like
You play
really.
D&D and they have level 9 spells.
Yeah.
That's like a super move.
That's like a super
I have
move.
absolutely never played it. For one, I have not played enough D&D to ever get close to that far. Every time we try to start a campaign, we get
level
2
17
games
up.
in. Yeah.
Let's do a one-shot at level 20.
We've talked about doing that. I just don't know what I would pick to play at level 20. That and the other problem is, dude, a lot of our friends aren't D&D savvy enough to play competitively at level 5. And I'm not saying that out of nowhere. Like, I had to walk Damien and Becca through, and they played D&D a few times. I had to walk them
you gotta
through.
remember, they've
like,
played it
both of their
like when you say a few times, like it is literally a handful of times.
Yeah.
It is not that much.
Like
I feel like once you get high, the reason people start at low level and get up naturally is because that gives you the time to learn the game as well. And understand how things work. As a DM, I can't run high level games just because I don't like monster stats make so little sense to me. It doesn't help that most monster manuals are not super reliable in that regard until you get to like the more volumes of them.
Oh yeah, I gotta go online and pre-order his band.
Yeah, dude. It drops in like 2 weeks.
It drops in like 3.5 weeks.
It's on the 20-something, isn't it?
26. It is the 2nd of October. That's 24 days from now. That's 3.5 weeks.
No, but the...
Well, that's walk you through this. A week is 7 days. 2 weeks, you take 7 and you add another 7. That is 4 days.
Hey, time is relative, man.
7. That is 1 day.
I was like, where the fuck did my helicopter
A week
go? I jumped out of.
is
It's flying
7
above
days.
my head.
Half a week is 3.5 days. So,
Weeks are a social construct?
Our social construct? their social construct?
Kind of, actually, but that's not my point. There is no actual, week. It's not like nature is like, running around on a 7-day schedule.
Right.
Anyway, so yes, it is 24 days from now is the release of Fizzband. But, I went and re-looked through the, Drake Warden Ranger. And I'm like, fuck.
And then you just came when you saw it?
The Gem Dragons look fucking beautiful, dude. I love the art that's been released with them so far. Also, the Mind Flayer, fucking Hive Queen Dragon, or whatever the fuck it's called, also looks fucking sick. Also, the Beholder Dragon, fucking sick.
Jesus.
At Drake Warden is you get to summon a Drake for a couple hours to beat the shit out of things.
Oh, yeah,
It's not like a beast companion, but
How can I help?
at the higher levels, it is far more powerful than
Thank
the
you,
beast
sir.
companion.
It's now waiting for you at our nearest harbor.
Honestly, the fact that it's not permanent would balance that out for me. If not for the fact that the Drake Warden actually gets abilities, some of which are permanent, some of which are only around when you have your Drake summoned. And like, yeah, the Beastmaster Ranger doesn't get any of that shit. Like, the Beastmaster Ranger has like 3 upgrades. One of them is just your beast does magical damage. One of them is your beast gets multi-attack, and I don't remember what the last one is. But none of them actually upgrade the Ranger itself. And I'm like, I do like the new Beastmaster Ranger, but the Drake Warden is a lot more interesting. Also, your Drake does 3d6 damage every turn when you get to level 15. And most of that is like elemental damage that you can change every time you summon it. Like, that's just stupid. And it's immune to whatever damage type you choose. And at level 7, you gain a resistance to that same damage type while the Drake is summoned. Like, that's just all really dull.
For you, Zach, those are really good things and awesome stuff.
No, I know what they do. I do play. I don't play D&D
I was
much
about to
anymore,
say,
but
I
I've played
Zach
Dungeons
plays
and Dragons a
nothing.
lot. I know what all that stuff means.
I was about to say, none of that's, like, really complicated. I was about to say, like, you definitely know enough to get what all that means.
Yeah, I've played since middle school. I like, though I'm more familiar with 3 and 3.5, which is like what I mainly played. I've played a good chunk of 5 as well. I skipped 4. I don't like 4. I don't feel like playing.
Dude, I was watching a College Dropouts, one of their game show videos. They had Matt Mercer on.
Hell yeah.
They had a comic strip of one round of D&D combat. They're like, all right, you got to find out all the mistakes in this round of D&D combat. Not only did he find all the mistakes, he found one they didn't even realize was a mistake.
Yeah, Matt Mercer knows D&D probably better than anyone else. Dude's a genius.
I know he knows D&D better than some of the executives who work on D&D.
Yeah. I mean, he made
Fun
his
fact,
own
I don't know
super
when the
edge
last
class.
time you saw one of the looked through one of the books of Zach, but Matt Mercer is actually an official character in D&D now.
Yeah, I heard about that. I knew he made his own class that's really edgy, and I don't really care for it. But he made.
I do not care for the class itself. Like, the abilities are really cool, but it's so edgy. I don't care for
the Blood Hunter.
Yes, the Blood Hunter. But
like, abilities wise, I like it. But
I finally got the shitty tugboat. About fucking time. But speaking of Dungeons and Dragons, guys, I've been sometime soon, if at all possible, I've got a arcade thing on my computer, and I got this Dungeons and Dragons arcade game that I would like 4 people to play with. Sorry, I need 3 people because I would be one of them.
Sure. What kind of thing? What do you mean?
So
before I agree to this, what kind of gameplay is it?
It's a hack and slash game. If you played,
so it's like
classic,
Gauntlet.
More like classic arcade beat 'em up. Like, have you played Golden Axe before? It's a lot like that.
Golden what?
Golden Axe.
No.
It's a traditional arcade beat 'em up. It's called Dungeons
like
and Dragons.
a side scroller as you walk through enemies.
And yeah, you beat 'em up and then you move on. It's called
like Double Dragon.
Like Double Dragons, yes. But it's called Dungeons and Dragons Tower of Doom, and you get to pick between 4 classes. Each person has to pick someone different, though. You can't all be you can't be the same classes. And each class can do different stuff. Like, there's the cleric, the fighter, it's just the dwarf and the elf, but the dwarf's more like a barbarian, and the elf is a ranger, like 100% a ranger. So the elf has a sword and shield, but can also use magic and items. The fighter can use has I think a big a bastard sword, I think, or something, and he also can use projectile items and fight. I'm not sure what the dwarf does. I haven't played him at all. And the cleric gets healing and buffing magics and light and dark magic. Other than that, it's a standard hack and slash, but what sets it apart is your characters actually level up, and you get new spells and abilities, and what levels and bosses you fight depend upon choices you make, because you get to at certain points, little NPCs will ask you if you want to go the more dangerous path, or if you want to run through town, or you want to stop these guys, and it'll change the main quest of the game.
That actually sounds pretty cool.
No, it's really good. It's an old Capcom arcade arcade game.
Send me the name of it so I can look up stuff about it.
Dungeons and Dragons Tower of Doom.
It's a real shame that I'm not gonna remember.
No, I got you.
It's a shame that Dark Alliance didn't end up being any good, man. That sucks.
Wasn't that a Gauntlet game?
No, it's the well, I guess kind of. It's a new. Oh, go ahead, Isaac.
It looked kind of like an arena fighter almost.
It's hard, not technically.
It's here to grab you.
It's hard to describe. But it's the one that Beholder name came from for you.
Oh yeah, I heard that's terrible. It's a top-down RPG. It's like a Diablo or something.
Well, no, because it's not just isometric. You can play it. You play it in like third-person view and stuff.
So okay. But yeah, no, I hear it's very trash.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah. A chunk of, I won't say like a lot of people, but I know like a good chunk of people are excited about it. But yeah, apparently it's very trash. Like I said, the only thing I cared about is when I was told that the Beholder's name was my actual name, and I was like, that's so cool, because I've never seen my name anywhere, and I was like, that's wild.
There you go.
Must have been looking up Hungarian names for wacky monster names. To be fair, Hungarian names are very odd, so that works.
My fucking phone sucks. Hey Sean, do you like Star Wars?
Yeah, what?
Oh, I was gonna send you a lightsaber I got.
Oh, you should. I am really intrigued in watching Disney's what is it? That was animated Star Wars
Star Wars
anthology.
Visions.
Yeah, Visions looks
Dude,
really good.
fucking watch it, man. It was so good. I started it and I watched at like, I think it was like 1 in the morning, and I didn't stop watching it. I finished all of it in one sitting because I had to. It was so good.
I need to watch more of it. I've only seen the first episode.
Oh, it's so good. Like the first
Well,
episode
I didn't even
is...
realize it was a thing, and then
Yeah.
Mother's Basement released a video about it, and I was like, oh.
Oh, he likes
this
it?
actually
Oh,
looks
I don't
really
like
good.
it. I don't like it anymore.
Oh my god.
But no, what?
Oh my god, what?
Oh, I said that. Oh, Mother's Basement likes it. Never mind. I don't like it anymore.
I actually stopped watching Mother's Basement. He just, I don't know, the videos he started making just didn't appeal to me. And on top of that, like, he tried to lean into humor too hard for me because I don't think he's funny. I think he's an interesting reviewer / critic, which is why I watched him in the first place. I thought he was good at that, but like his actual comedy style, I'm like, I'm sorry, you're not.
Is that why you stopped watching Nostalgia Critic forever ago? Is it the same reason?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I remember when we first met, you were really into it, but like.
Also, my taste to change a lot. I probably wouldn't like his stuff nowadays anyway.
No, probably.
Like even his early stuff.
That's why I refuse to go back and watch the only review I actually really liked from his, even when like I wasn't a fan, which I've not watched his shit for a very, very long time. But I was really into his commercial reviews that he did a few times. But
yeah, I remember those being pretty fun. But yeah, like once he went from like doing actual reviews to like skit / reviews, I'm like, this is awful. I fucking hate this.
When he leaned too hard onto the AVGN style of film, like actual filmmaking, into your reviews rather than just reviewing stuff.
Yeah, no.
Or the fact that, like, dude, I'm not here to watch, nothing against most of the people that are part of it, honestly. But, like, I didn't come to this channel to watch your crew do their own little skits. I came to watch and hear your opinion on a movie. Sorry.
Yeah. No, I 100%.
Yeah, no, that's exactly where I'm at. By the way, I sent you the picture, Tayshawn. That's actually almost exactly what I'm getting, because it is customizable, but they had a picture that is almost exactly what I ordered.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
Color
it's like,
working.
no,
Um,
exactly. It just doesn't have the whole little belt button holder at the bottom.
yeah,
I see.
Star Wars
You
Visions
can pull it up.
is very
You sent it to me on Facebook or did you text it to me?
Facebook.
Oh, that is nice. I
It's
wanted to
actually,
be.
it doesn't actually have an on button. It has a touch screen panel. That's what that little bar is near the top.
How much is it? Or was it?
After shipping, and I also got an additional sound font for it because they have different lightsaber sound effects that you can equip. They're like $10 to add another one. And a stand as well as the customized options for the lightsaber itself. The total price ended up being $442, I think.
That's not too bad though.
It's
is
a
it
sound
battle?
Yes, it is. You can't beat the shit out of people with it. But it's also it's a full RGB lightsaber. You can change the color on it.
Oh, that's sick as shit. What colors are you able to use?
Oh, all of them. It's RGB. It's got red, green, and blue LEDs inside it, so you can change it to any color.
Oh.
It's one of those pretty one. Oh my god.
It actually, this thing actually has a Bluetooth thing in it. And there's an app you can download for your phone where you can change the sound effects. You can change what colors the lightsaber flashes when it comes into contact with something. You can actually, they have like a whole color wheel. You can drag a cursor along the color wheel to pick out a specific color you want.
That's badass. I'm always.
You should go with the aqua one.
I always.
No one ever goes with aqua lightsabers.
Yeah.
You mean like the color of the original trilogy lightsabers?
Yeah, like those, but better.
Yeah, I guess it is official. They just released the trailer for Toph for Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. So yeah, Toph's confirmed.
Oh, hell yeah.
Sweet.
Let's take a look at that.
My literal most wanted character is in the game. I didn't think she was going to be in the game, but yeah, no, she was like easily my favorite character.
Are they adding Ong in as well?
Yeah, he's in there. I don't think we'll get Sokka though. I love the stage. It's
Alright, I'm gonna take a look at this.
It's Omashu.
Ooh, that sounds cool. Honestly, I think my favorite stage thus far is the Rugrats stage.
That is a good one. I absolutely love that one too. But I like the Eastern Air Temple.
I do really like that one too. Just the sandbox with you're playing on the seesaw and you have the swings and stuff. Yeah, it's honestly really fun.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, hell yeah, this does look pretty.
Yeah, no, I dig Omashu.
And so many people are going to get pissed when one of those fucking trolleys just murks them off the stage.
Yeah, absolutely. Down air is a headbutt. That's awesome.
Established dominance.
Damn, that hitbox is gross.
You're gone.
I know, but they can hear me healing. So if I start to heal, they'll know where I am.
Yeah, that wall slam is gross. And it spikes too. That's disgusting.
She also has a hitbox on herself.
play under that slam next to you. Your hobby is.
So it leaves just one more character then. Oh shit, she's Crag. That's badass. Let's go. That's literally who I mained in Rivals of Ether.
What against Floyd?
Sorry, guys.
What?
Oh god, she's got Minecraft Steve powers.
What did you do, Tay?
I died.
Oh,
God, I wish I
You're
could
right,
get
you
that
should
fucking
apologize.
spin.
Iron Boot. DOS Boot.
And I died to a Samsung Galaxy user, worst of all.
I like them. I died to a freaking Samsung Galaxy player.
There you go, man. Dude, we got the little Mac of All Star Brawl. We got top.
I'm actually kind of hype about it. I don't know, man. It's so hard for me to spend money on games these days. Like I feel like every time I buy a game, I get
on Fortnite.
No, I feel like every time I buy a game, I get like an hour or two in, or maybe like 5 at most, and then I'm just like done playing it. With a few exceptions, like obviously like Fortnite is an exception to that. My Animal Crossing was an exception.
I see you got Aaron syndrome. I understand.
But I don't want to keep wasting money. Like I bought 3 Yakuza games, and I've played 4 hours of one of them.
That's some shit.
Why did you get all 3? Why not get the first one and see if you liked it?
There was a pack, like a sale thing going on. I do like them. I think they're fun. It's hard for me to pick that game back up once I put it down. Especially Switch games. Oh my god, dude! There's so many Switch games that I bought that because of how cheap they were, and that I just start playing and I never finish.
Oh yeah, I still need to finish playing Skyward Sword.
And I need to fucking play Undertale since Deltarune's free now. I've had Undertale literally for like 3 years.
I'm one of the only people I know who doesn't like it, so I will probably never play that or Deltarune.
The range on her strong attack looks fucking busted.
I know, dude. I'm telling you, that freaking that rock wall is disgusting.
Oh, I just realized I never actually talked to you about it, Zach. How did you feel about that Spider-Man trailer?
Which one? Talking about the movie or Spider-Man 2?
The game.
Oh, Spider-Man 2?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, that looks amazing. I'm so ready for another Spider-Man.
I was so mad watching that fucking, the reaction trailers to those. Because I was like, man, we should have made a video for this. Because I hate some of these fucking people. One of these people I was I was at work either way. I couldn't have been a part of it.
Or no, that's right. Sorry. I didn't do a video on that because I was also at work. I did a video on a Nintendo Direct. I plan to do one Tuesday for the Smash reveal. I will be on for that.
God, that's right. The last Smash character is going to be
very
revealed. I forgot
last
about
Smash character probably ever. It's a very big deal.
I know. Yeah. What was I going to say? Oh, no, because I was watching one of the reveals, and they were like, oh, man, that voice, wow, oh, Electro. Oh, man, is Electro going to be in this? I was like, this is obviously Kraven the Hunter. I need you guys to get your shit together.
Fucking Electro. It's not even close. It's absolutely not.
I was like,
that's not even close. Like, oh, sweet Electro. You know, the white American guy? Clearly he has this foreign Australian accent.
Yeah.
He was in the dude. He was in the first game. Like, what are they talking about? We already know what he looks like and who he is.
Well, it's because you know at the beginning of the trailer they show Miles as lightning, and they're like, and then fucking Kraven starts talking. Yeah. They're like, oh man, Electro. And
I saw that thing.
That's some horseshit. Like that. How do you? I hate that. That's terrible. Yeah, no, that was 100%. Like, that's Craven talking. Like, there's no doubt about it. Actually, I saw one person's reaction. They thought it was an announcement of a new actually, Infamous game. Which I think that is actually a fair theory. Until, you know, they saw the spider symbol, and then they were like, yeah, okay, Spider-Man.
And then I feel like everyone was like, the moment the voice reveal for Venom dropped, where he's like, "Wee," everyone was like, "Who is this?" And then like they show Venom, they're like, "Oh, Venom!" Like, you should have known the moment they said
Yeah,
that. I hate you all.
Only Venom would
And
ever be all like, "We are Venom." Like it's like, yeah, that would also bug me a lot. Yeah,
I love the KOTOR reveal though. Oh my god.
Oh man, I lost it. I was so excited. Actually, nothing blew me away more than the reveal of or the fact that we're getting a Wolverine game. I want it immediately. Like the team who made Spider-Man on PS4 is making Wolverine. I need that game.
Nah, man, I'm super apprehensive about anything when it comes to until I see gameplay or anything about it. Since Wolverine always saw was like a cinematic trailer, I don't know. I think it's gonna be fine at the very least. I'm excited.
Honestly,
and once I see some
Wolverine-led
gameplay,
games have been pretty damn good consistently. Wolverine's had some damn good games over the years. Also, I have complete faith in this team. Like after
I have faith in Bethesda.
I never have ever had faith in Bethesda, and you really shouldn't. Once they eventually release a game that is bugless, it is just a complete game, then I'll have faith in them.
Who's releasing buggy games specifically?
Bethesda.
Yeah, Bethesda. Yeah.
He was saying he used to have faith in Bethesda. I'm like, dude, for how buggy and messes even their good games have, you should never have faith that they are making a great game. Like, those games are hot messes. It just so happens that a handful of them worked out.
That Spider-Man 2 reveal trailer was probably the hype shit for me. Don't get me wrong, KOTOR I was very excited about, but the Spider-Man
reveal we got literally nothing. We don't even know how it's going to play. I wonder if they're going to change the gameplay.
Yeah. My thing is the Spider-Man 2 one is the one that like I got most blindsided by.
That's true. No one expected. I mean,
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
Just because KOTOR, like, well, I watched all the trailers on YouTube after the fact.
Yeah,
so like
I
was like, oh, cool, KOTOR. Oh, a Spider-Man one. Let me check that out. But nothing in the like little thumbnail for the Spider-Man 2 trailer showed Venom. So when he dropped, I was like, what?
Yeah, it's awesome. It's really good. It's really good stuff. Also, Craven is like one of the best and most underrated Marvel villains of all time. So I'm very excited for that. Literally, like, there's only a handful of big villains that weren't in Spider-Man on PS4. Which of course Venom and Craven are two of them. We also haven't gotten Green Goblin or Mysterio, two of his other like biggest villains.
Yeah, but we got Green Goblin hinted towards at least.
No, we didn't get a Green. Did we? No, we never got hinted at Green Goblin. We got hinted at Venom in the first game though.
No, Green Goblin's mask is in the PS4 version. It's in Osborn's collection.
Is it? Okay. That's fair, but there's like hints for Doctor Strange, the Avengers, and Jessica Jones, and fucking like everybody's in that game. I mean, that's actually not true. No one is in that game, but there's hints at like tons of characters in the game.
Yeah, no, Spider-Man was probably one of the best PlayStation 4 games, especially exclusives that I've played. I'm so mad I can't finish playing God of War. It genuinely makes me upset.
Why can't you finish it?
There's something fucked with my PlayStation, dude. Literally, until I buy a new PlayStation, I can't finish it. It's got like this like forever download going on it. So unless I format my hard drive and like everything, or get a new PlayStation, I can't. Like, it's just stuck in this like limbo state. I've tried to like delete the information, but it's not technically on my hard drive. And I've tried to restart the download, and it will not work. I don't know what is going on.
Just format it. It's no big deal.
I'm not formatting my PlayStation. Are you high?
Why? What would be the downside?
I have a 4 terabyte hard drive on it, man.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Now you'll have 4 terabytes of space to put new games on. I'm not seeing a flaw here.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah.
Give
So
me
once
one issue with it.
Hello. How's it going?
our internet's good, but it's not that good. Also, do we have unlimited internet? I was asking Zach.
Oh. Yes.
Okay.
Also, I would not recommend downloading it all at the same time. That would just be a bad idea.
No, I meant like I didn't know if we were individually throttled after a certain point. Like how it slows down after you use like a terabyte or some shit.
Not that I'm aware of.
I am going for that because it's a drop and the carnage.
So yeah, so what would be the downside? Just having to re-download your games?
Yeah, man, it's a lot of time and energy that I don't feel like bothering with.
That sucks, man. You won't be able to play one of the best games of all time.
I'm just gonna play it once I get a PlayStation 5, which I'm gonna do as soon as GameStop has a normal availability. I'm hoping that'll happen in the next year.
That's hilarious.
It's been out for a fucking year already, man. Like,
And
there's
it
no
hasn't
reason we should still
slowed
have the
down
ability.
at all.
There's no reason for that.
Well, money, actually. That's the reason. So I mean, you're right. It's unnecessary, but the reason is money.
I just think it's absurd that we still can't find PlayStation 5s like readily at this point. This is the first time it's ever been like this long. Like obviously for several times that we've had the situation where
Oh yeah, Wii was bad in that first
yeah.
time.
Yeah, but then after the first year it was fine, like not like fine, but like, you know. Chris, look at this. Did you see that shit? But yeah, after the first year, it wasn't too bad. I don't understand why it's this way with the PS5. It's kind of ridiculous. Same thing with the Xbox One, Series X, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not as bad, but it's still bad. Like, I don't get what the hell is going on. There's no way that manufacturing is this bad right now.
No, it's just getting bought as like soon as any stock is available, because people are using bots to immediately pick them up as soon as any like are there.
That's so stupid.
I mean, it's very intelligent because they make a lot of money. And they said,
No, I meant I think
yeah, it's very
dumb that
annoying.
that's the
Yeah,
thing.
trust me, it's one like when I found one at GameStop, because I was watching like online like every single second that I could. The minute I saw it online after waiting for it for months, finally just bought one, and I bought it at regular price.
Oh, did you? Nice.
Yeah, I just bought it off GameStop, just online.
I'm gonna buy it on GameStop online too. I'm just gonna wait till it's actually like I don't have availability. I found out the other day that I can use that PayPal Pay in 4 on GameStop's website, so I can just do a Pay in 4 for the PS5. I was like, oh, that's totally fine and affordable then. Ah, they're gonna kill me.
Why don't you just buy it for like, I don't know, $2,000 like everyone else?
They came and got it anyway. I'm sorry, guys. I tried to prevent them from getting it. Don't, Javi. They have carnage. But yeah, I don't know. I'll pick it up when it's available. I do want one at some point. I was gonna just wait till the next iteration, but I I have no idea when the fuck that's gonna happen at this point. Zach?
Yeah, what's up?
Oh,
What?
nothing.
Okay.
No, I was just telling you that.
Yeah.
God of War 2 looks good too.
Yeah, I'm very excited for Ragnarok.
Oh wow, that skin actually looks really good with the Venom thing.
When you get the Venom, does it blare the Venom theme song by Eminem?
That would be amazing, but no.
Gonna go get him.
No, you run faster, jump higher, and have like this whip arm thing that you can use. It's kind of cool. I enjoy it.
So you become Alex
Like-
Mercer.
Yeah, actually, kind of.
Your favorite classic PS3 game?
That was a good game, regardless of what anyone says.
It was a fun game.
That's all a game needs to be.
I see you there, smiling at me.
What time tomorrow were you guys wanting to do that, by the way, so that I can make sure I'm on?
Probably around 2, I think. 2.
Okay. And what were we doing? Which one? That's anime.
Super duper moves in anime, yeah.
I don't even remember what my original list was.
Hey, Tayshawn.
I know
how well
fucking
do you...
Gogeta's move was on there for sure. Soul Breaker.
Yeah, I mean,
Stardust Breaker, Soul Punisher.
Soul Punisher, Stardust Breaker, whatever game you're playing will tell you its name, because they don't give it a name in the show.
No, that's what makes it cool, is when you combine the two names. It's Soul Breaker.
See, that does sound better, but it's not. Where are you guys talking? I want to join. We're on Discord, actually. But, no, I was probably going to get off soon, King B, so I apologize. Hey, Tay, are you familiar with League of Legends?
Familiar with what?
League of Legends. League of Legends.
Yeah. Are you gonna bring up the Netflix thing?
No, but that looks cool. I'm actually surprised. It looks really good. I'm gonna play 2.
Well, from what I understand, they've always made good cinematics.
Yeah, they have. But this one's done by Netflix. Like, it's not made by Blizzard.
Oh.
But it looks good anyway. No, so one of our friends in our chats likes to force me to do an impression of the character Fiddlesticks. Are you familiar with that character?
I am not.
That's the scarecrow looking wizard dude. And he talks by inhaling when he talks.
Oh, that sounds unpleasant.
It's very uncomfortable to do. It's very uncomfortable. It's awful. I hate it. But that's what he sounds like.
Oh.
Well, come on, Jay. You know you have to try it too. Come
I'm not attempting that.
on. Come on, I bet Chris will do it.
Hey Chris.
She's a team player.
Do you want to try and talk while inhaling? Here, let me move the mic so they can actually hear you. It's a carrot.
I don't know if I can.
You just have to talk
I don't.
like this.
Give me a second. Let me try.
Hold on, let me. 1 second, Zach.
Okay.
Are they able to do it?
Zach is, and he was trying to do an example of it, but you can't hear him since my.
Oh.
Get out of here! You make me
Okay.
sick!
Zach, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Die, you fucking
What's up?
Okay. Okay. Here. Okay. Go ahead and put that in your.
You want me to demonstrate? Hardly.
Okay, I can hear you. So what is this demonstration?
Okay, so he sounds like this.
Oh, I can that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why was this a thing you wanted me to try to do?
Okay, so person in our chat likes to have me impersonate his favorite League of Legends character named Fiddlesticks, and he sounds like that because he's a creepy scarecrow wizard.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, and so I did it, and then I was like, well, Tay has to do it, and he was like, I'm not gonna do that, and I said, well, Chrissy will do it because she's a team player, unlike Tayshawn.
Well, I could try, but I don't think I could physically trick my brain into doing that. Because even thinking about it just like hurts my brain.
It's alright, it hurts your lungs more.
Oh, that sounds horrible then.
No, it mostly just hurts the throat, because it's like trying to open and close at the same time. Makes it sore, and I don't like it. Cause it's just
What's the problem? It opens at the close.
Yeah, because it just, like, when you're talking, like, the vibration just scrape your throat, because it's trying so hard to close and open at the same time.
Yeah, that doesn't sound pleasurable at all.
No, it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to exclusively be not pleasurable. It's supposed to only be awful. Because he's a creepy scarecrow wizard.
I mean, that makes sense. I will work on it for you, okay?
Okay.
And I'll let you know if I'm able to.
Well, we gotta hear it in like the next few minutes. So.
In the next, okay, I'm gonna give this back to Tay. And I'm gonna work on it as I play Fortnite.
Okay. Okay.
Hey.
Oh, it's awful. I hate it. Oh, hey Isaac, welcome back.
You didn't realize you got back?
No, I was talking to Chrissy. Ah!
I was asking what the fuck you were talking about.
Oh, I thought that was Tayshawn. I couldn't understand you, so what was going on is, so this guy, King B, he comes to our chat from time to time. He's one of our followers. And he is a big fan of League of Legends. And his...
Of League of Legends.
And his...
You keep cutting out.
Oh. So, he's a big fan of League of Legends, and his favorite character is a character by the name of Fiddlesticks, who is like this creepy scarecrow wizard.
Oh, Fiddlesticks.
Yeah. And part of his thing is he talks, like, he didn't used to. He used to have a really goofy voice. Or he really had to... Ugh. He used to have a really goofy voice, but now he has like this really creepy voice that sounds like the only way I can do it is literally to inhale while I'm talking.
Man, you were cutting in and out hard.
Sorry. So the only way I can do the voice is to inhale while I'm talking. And it's very uncomfortable.
Yeah, I could imagine.
So I did it, and then I was trying to convince Tay to do it, which he wouldn't do it because he's a coward, and not a team player. So I said, ask Chrissy, because I'm sure she'll do it because she is a team player. So now she is working on getting the voice right to attempt. But
I think your not this is Zach, by the way. I think your auto suppression or whatever is on too high because it's cutting off the ends of your statements.
Is it really?
Or whenever your voice gets quieter, it starts cutting you out.
So
I think it's just on too high.
How do I change that?
I think that's just in the menu in Discord itself.
Oh, okay. User settings. It's probably in voices. Oh, you're right. There we go. How's that?
Fine for now. You can't really tell until you start like saying full sentences because it usually won't cut you off when it's small statements.
Okay. Then how about this when I say a complete and full sentence?
That's better. How's it for you, Isaac?
It's a little cracky, but that's probably irrelevant to that problem.
Cool. But basically, so Fiddlesticks sounds like this. And it's really awful to do, and it hurts your throat really bad.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, like that, yeah.
It's not all that hard to be.
No, it's easy to do. It hurts my fucking throat.
Doesn't even feel especially bad, just weird.
Oh, that's good. I mean, you can do it much better than I can. 'Cause it tears up my throat. I feel awful.
Well,
when I do it.
you know, I train every day, dude. I'm just screaming all day,
Oh, that's true.
in my truck.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, with the people you work with, that doesn't surprise me.
You mean the entire population of the U.S. with a driver's license?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. It's pretty awful. I would hate to have to deal with it more than I have to already.
Yeah, it's not always stressful. You know, if you're on a nice straightaway and have to deal with too much, you get into crowded places. I get to go to Chicago first thing Monday, and that'll be wonderful.
I assume that's sarcasm then.
That is.
So I haven't actually been there.
Yeah, driving through Chicago will always suck.
You ain't done nothing until you driven through Chicago 8 times in 1 week.
Yeah, I've
That
only done it
sounds
where I had to
fucking
drive
horrible.
through it 4 times in 1 week. That's the most
I
I've
have
driven
definitely done that on multiple occasions, actually.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, I mean, yeah, you're a truck driver, and I assume you get a shit ton of deliveries through Chicago. It is
I mean, we
literally
do
the
live in
biggest,
Ohio.
is literally the biggest city in the entire Midwest.
Third biggest city in the country.
3rd in the whole country. Yeah, that makes sense. Isn't LA really fucking big too?
Yeah, it's to my knowledge, it's New York, LA, then Chicago.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, all
Also
like,
a gigantic interstate junction. Because I-90, I-94, I-80, I-55, I-58, I-88, I-39, I-41, and possibly more, all intersect with Chicago. And all I-65 as well.
Yeah.
360 Epis.
Well, I found this game falling from like a decent height will like really hurt you no matter what, but jumping from a semi decent height but landing square in your head seems to actually hurt less.
Christino, watch out!
What are you doing? No, get the fuck out!
Get out of it!
Laura!
What's it, please?
Well, since we only got a couple days, who do you guys think the final Smash character will actually be?
Sora. Everything points to Kingdom Hearts.
I mean, honestly, I'll be real with you. I think you might be right for once. I think it could be Sora this time. I think they're hyping
He said
it up.
something about his heart desires. He said.
he said
Disney.
he said heart, heart, darkness, light, darkness, hearts.
Bees.
Bees. Become a beekeeper. I don't know. Foy gooks. I was always on the part of the organization. My name is Foy gooks. You play these games and you're wondering, man, was the writing always this bad? Yes. Yes, it was always this bad.
I think it got worse over time, but yeah.
You'd be surprised if you just go back.
I think
man,
it got better, to be honest. More convoluted, but better writing.
Okay, that's
Make it
It's hard to
so.
say.
In other words,
You
it's a
want
worse story, but written better, like has better dialogue at least.
well, the problem with Kingdom Hearts 1, for example, is like they never actually explain what the fuck Kingdom Hearts is, to my knowledge.
No, oh, they don't in the other
Right.
games either. So
Kingdom Hearts is light.
Kingdom Hearts. No, wait, it's the door to dark.
No.
Kingdom Hearts is the door to darkness.
No,
No,
it's the moon.
It's actually still the door to darkness, but it's also not Kingdom Hearts at all. It's just the door to darkness.
But Kingdom Hearts is light.
And the moon.
And the door to darkness.
I think they do give a. I don't know why, but I feel like they do give a convoluted explanation in 3 at the very end, but I don't remember what it is, so maybe they didn't.
In Kingdom Hearts 1, there is no actual, like, what they say is Kingdom Hearts, they reveal it's not Kingdom Hearts at all, so we have no actual idea what Kingdom Hearts is in Kingdom Hearts 1. Like, we don't have an image of it, we don't know what it is, we don't know what it does.
Nope.
Let me clarify, yes, Kingdom Hearts 1 is just kind of like a hot mess when it comes to, like,
Story,
all the details
writing, plot.
Well, the story is more or less comprehensible.
Characters.
I at least know what's going on and what's motivating the main character.
That's true. That.
Right.
Yeah.
He's just trying to find his friend, and he, you know, he finds them, and then he has to do stuff to save them, etc.
Yeah, because one of them is apparently evil due to being misguided.
Yeah, like all the terminology and stuff is all like a complete fucking shit show. Like all the plot devices don't make any sense. But like the actual story is like, well, more or less I get what's going on. You get
One of these days, I'm gonna sit down with all of the Kingdom Hearts information and reference material, and just make it a sweet, concise, 6-hour-long PowerPoint that explains everything about Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
And it still won't make any goddamn sense. I promise you.
Don't forget about
Probably
the app
not.
game, which is completely canon and extremely important.
Yeah, that's actually
let's
more important than some of the actual games.
Yep.
Yep.
Kingdom Hearts 3 tells us, yep, it's honestly the most important.
God.
The app game, like, no one played is the most important part of the whole story.
Like, yeah, no. Kingdom Hearts so fucking it's so in a series. Like the games are fun.
You know,
And,
if it wasn't for the gameplay, these games would be awful. But man, they play great.
It's fun. And like the character.
Yeah, let's hit lobby real quick so that you can see that reset to plus.
Like,
I can't say the characters are necessarily like really good characters, but like you get for the most part where all the characters are coming from.
yeah, I just don't like any of them.
I like plenty of them. It's just Sora, you know, just kind of becomes Goku. Because at a certain point, he has no actual motivation of aside from he's the main character, so he's doing stuff.
Because it's for his friends, somehow.
Oh, Riku's a much better character.
I mean,
You get to Kingdom Hearts 3, and it's like, why is Sora doing this? He's just saving the world, cuz.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, wouldn't you?
I mean, you say like Goku. Honestly, that's more of an Ichigo problem. He does things for his friends, and then when his friends are fine, he just kind of does things anyway.
Yeah, Sora would never do what Goku does. He would never just be like, "What, Xehanort? You feel weak?"
See, Goku has a motivation. It's just a very bland one. Ichigo has no motivation unless his friends are in danger.
Yeah, he's much more like Ichigo.
friends.
Yeah.
They have to keep kidnapping his female friends, but he has a motivation for being the main character.
Yeah, he has to have his friends in danger so he can keep being the main character.
No, specifically his female friends, because Uryu's dad fucks him up a couple times, and Ichigo doesn't give a fuck about that.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's very true.
He's like, "Whatever, bro. That's your problem."
That's your daddy issues. I don't have to deal with that shit.
What, Chad? You're a normal human fighting a fucking demon?
Oh, I'd help, but I gotta go save this girl I used to know.
Somebody that I used to know. But yeah, he's that's Sora. Riku is just common edge boy, which is fine. Like he's more. There's more character. I just still don't care about him that much.
Kyrie's there sometimes.
Kyrie's there sometimes. Honestly, my favorite part about Kyrie is her role in Kingdom Hearts 2. Is just because she does nothing at all, but things keep happening to her, and she's not even trying to get involved at this point. She's just hanging out on a beach, and then a dog comes in through a shadow portal, and then a red-haired man comes to steal her, and then more shadow portals happen. It's like, I'm just like out here thinking about my friends. I haven't seen them in a while. It's pretty crazy. I don't know what the fuck has happened.
Trying to think of Birth by Sleep. I remember all the characters in Birth by Sleep actually having a motivation to do anything. Like they all had a reason.
The reason is their training, and that's it. But yeah.
No, that's not it. Let's see. Why did Ventus leave? I think
Ventus leaves running after Terra. Terra leaves.
Oh, you said Birth by Sleep. Sorry, I was thinking Dream.
Yeah, because so Terra leaves because during his Mark of Mastery, the darkness like comes out of him and he can't control it the way he should be able to.
Yeah.
So his
which
master's
makes him
like
question everything.
Yeah. You don't pass. Aqua, you a master now. Terra, go suck a dick.
Yeah.
And then Terra goes out to pout, and then Xehanort's like, well, you know.
Yeah, Xehanort pulls a Palpatine, is like, accept the darkness.
I didn't realize Xehanort was Bill Cosby. Jesus Christ. I mean, it makes sense. But...
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, then Terra takes off, and because Terra takes off, Ben goes chasing after him, and because Ben goes chasing after him, Aqua goes to bring them both back.
Yeah. So they do all have
motivation. They all have a legitimate motivation for going out.
Yeah. They're pretty simple, but yes, they are full characters.
It doesn't need to be a complicated motivation.
Yeah, no, that's what I said.
The motivation in the first game was just finding Riku and Kairi.
Which he does, but then things get complicated. Because of something darkness.
But again, that inherently is not wrong.
Yeah, no. I didn't say this isn't a negative. I agree. I still the writing in the story is pretty bad, but at least it makes sense.
I still stand.
Kingdom Hearts literally cannot escalate anymore.
Which it will still, but
I think Birth by Sleep is probably the strongest here in terms of like the complete package. There is a narrative that does more or less make sense.
Yeah, honestly I'd say it isn't the best in terms of gameplay, but it's not the worst either.
It's honestly one of the better ones in my opinion still. It's one of the ones I've had the most fun with just for pure gameplay.
I think
it's super customizable. You do fun dumb shit in.
Yeah, that's fair. Dream Drop Distance has my favorite gameplay when it comes to Riku. I think Sora's a little too floaty, and that carries over into 3. 2 has good gameplay, obviously. 3's 1's gameplay is kind of atrocious. I don't know when the last time you played it was.
It's just really stiff. It's very classic RPG action game.
Chain of Memories is obviously Chain of Memories.
So fucking hot garbage.
Chain of Memories is the worst.
Yeah. Chain of Memories at least hit its awful gameplay in being a Game Boy Advance game.
In my opinion, the 2 that are tied for best gameplay are Dream Drop Distance and Birth by Sleep 0. whatever, that like 4-hour extended gameplay trailer with Aqua that takes place in between. It actually it's got good. It's got like the best parts of 3's gameplay and Birth by Sleep's gameplay mashed together. It's the best gameplay in the series.
That's fair. I liked it. It was a nice trailer for 3. Don't die, Speedster. Impossible. Not spotted by the way. Oh, thank you.
I
worked really hard
but I
on
still haven't played the Symphony game.
I know, right? It is important to the story. Don't
It
forget.
is.
It is. It's canon and important to the plot.
God. It's also technically
canonically the latest game in the series too.
Yeah, and you haven't even finished the story of 3 yet, because you haven't beaten all of the DLC, which continues the plot.
Oh, I hate.
I hate. I know, everyone just wanted 3 to be an ending, and it's not even close. And they said that too, that we're not even close to done.
I even said, I don't know how many times before 3 came out, I was like, I don't even need the games to be done. I just need Sora's story to be over. I need a definitive closing on this chapter of Kingdom Hearts. If they want to go wild, new characters, or what happens, and whatever, fine, go for it, man. Let's keep doing it. But like, I need the Avengers Endgame of Kingdom Hearts. That's what I need. Okay, yeah. I need a good separation, jumping off point for the series. That's all I'm asking.
So that way you can continue if you feel like it, but you don't have to.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, don't forget, we're not even close to done.
So much time and energy of my life. I can't not finish the series at this point.
Just wait another 10 years for the next game. Next true game. Sorry, we're going to have like 12 spin-offs first.
On that note, though, there's so much pressure for this last DLC for Ultimate.
Yeah, really. Will it be a buy-lift situation?
There may be past games. There will never be one this big again.
Yeah. Will it be like a buy-lift situation where everyone is pissed off? or will it be like a somebody like a Terry who people are surprised about but not like exploding with excitement? Will it be a Banjo and Kazooie where people are exploding with excitement but then play the character and realize he's really boring?
There's no right answer for them. There really isn't. There's too many characters people still want.
Well, you can't make everyone happy. That's kind of the goal.
For my money.
Just don't try and make everyone happy. That's how you're gonna make it work.
I wouldn't mind Sora.
Yeah, I think he makes a lot of sense because he's popular and the most requested character for Smash ever.
There's something beautiful and poetic and a nice close off if that is the last character. If he is the final character, there's something great about that. I think any other character is fine. They'll be a character. It won't be a terrible thing.
I'll say saying there's no more choices is wrong because there's like thousands of possible characters still.
There's plenty of choices, but I think if it's Sora, there's something about that. I don't know. There's just something about, obviously since he's the one I wanted for so long, but I feel like even beyond just like my opinion about it, I feel like if it's Sora, there's just something about that feels so much more final than any other character to me.
I actually agree with you. Honestly, I agree with you because he is the most requested character. Like, period. He is the most requested character. And they did a poll when Ultimate was coming out and the first season DLC was, like, being considered. And they literally they revealed the top 5 from each, or top 10 from each major region. And, you know what? I'm going to pull it up real quick just so I make sure I got the...
Dante would be pretty cool.
Dante would be very cool. I agree. He would be one of those characters who I think would be a good choice, but not the one I think they're going to go with.
No, I don't think they're going to go with Dante either, but I think it would be a good choice. Because he is like one of the, other really big characters who's not in the game. Let's just go straight out of left field. Let's get someone completely unlike everyone else in the game. Let's go with Kratos.
That would be an out there pick, and I again would not be upset by it. Oh, cool!
I would be completely
Red Rhino
cool
Queen.
with
Thank you
Kratos.
for following.
I'd be fine with it too. I would have preferred him to be earlier in the
DLC
season. Yeah, but yeah.
But still, honestly, not a bad choice to fall off on. I mean, he's literally like Sony's mascot, and modern Kratos has literally completely revitalized the character 100% to the point where even I like him now.
God of War went from God of War went from like a testosterone-filled fucking, just typical guy game where you're just kind of going around like fucking everything up to a game where everyone's like, oh shit, this actually is like really, really good story.
This is a good game.
Kratos is such an interesting character. Kratos is an interesting character is not something I would ever expect anyone to have said before I played God of War for the PS4.
Yeah, I feel that as well.
Like,
okay, so here it is. So this is the list. list of the top 10 most requested characters for Smash Brothers Ultimate as the before like DLC started coming. Like this was the most requested characters. So they have 3 major regions listed because they didn't do like an overall. This is the top 10. This is by region, which is Japan, the United States, and Europe, which included like Australia, England, and a lot of countries in that area. The European one is very weird. The American one is exactly what you expect to, and Japan is honestly kind of weird too. The European country one's number 10 it was Jibanyan from what's it called? Yokai Watch, which is the
I didn't realize Yokai Watch was so popular in Europe.
I did not know that. I knew it's still fairly popular in Japan, but yeah, apparently popular enough to be number 10, the mascot character for Europe. 9 is Dante, which yeah, Dante would be great choice. Absolutely, he's fantastic, big character. 8 is Agumon, which is an interesting choice.
Yeah, well, we got Tai and Agumon. They just tag team people and they're all
yes,
please. Greymon or Omnimon.
Please let Tai just come up and punch people. I just want a Pokemon trainer who fights. That's what I want.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that would be great. 7 is the Heavy from Team Fortress 2.
That's right. I forgot there was a lot of requests for Team Fortress.
Yeah, it surprises me as well. 6 is Geno, which he likely is not going to happen.
We have a costume for him, don't we?
Yeah, we just got a Mii costume.
We have a costume for Dante too, I think.
Oh yeah, we did. Maybe we won't get Dante.
We got.
I forgot.
Yeah, I don't think we won't get Dante. We won't get Geno. We won't get Travis.
Yeah, Travis touched.
I wouldn't be surprised if they broke that rule.
I won't be surprised if they do break a rule for the final character. Because to be fair, those rules were never said. It's just fans took that as the rule because it has been the case the entire time.
It's the precedent.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like no Mii costume characters, no assist trophy characters, and no Pokemon from Pokeball characters. Like it had to be characters who are not already represented in some form in the game. Outside of spirits, which that was debunked a while ago. I never thought that was the case either, but like some fans really thought we would never get a spirits character, but then we got Min Min, who started as a spirit. 5 is Doomslayer.
Yeah, I would have been fine without Min Min, but whatever.
I think Min Min is a good choice for an arms rep, but I didn't care if we got an arms rep one way or the other.
Yeah, I'm kind of in that same boat. Like, yeah, you know, if you're gonna do arms, you know,
do the cool Chinese martial artist character. But
I didn't feel like arms was big enough to get it rep, though. To be honest, was it really that big?
No, but the
Nintendo
thing is,
probably was just pushing it.
I would say, yeah, Nintendo. You gotta remember that was like the only main Nintendo IP that's currently active that doesn't have a character. So, no, it doesn't have a huge fan base. It does have one, but I mean, it still is. Smash is still owned by Nintendo, and so. 4 is Rayman, which, yeah, I can see Rayman being in there. Classic character. They've already worked with Activision. We got a Mii skin for, like, the Rabbids and a bunch of other, and, Ubisoft is what I meant. We got the Rabbids and Altair from Assassin's Creed as a Mii skin, but no Rayman, so Rayman could be in there. 3 is Crash Bandicoot, which I would love to see Crash in this game. That would be great. More wacky animal characters.
Chris, come look at this basketball hoop.
2 is Steve from Minecraft, which did actually happen. And number 1 is Sora from Kingdom Hearts. Japan did number 10 was 2B from Nier Automata, which would be
number 2 was 2B or number 10?
Number 10. Her name is 2B.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, she's a cool character. Like, I wouldn't be upset by 2B. That's kind of a choice I wouldn't be, like, excited about. But, like, I wouldn't be upset by it.
I would be actively upset.
I would be actively upset. 9 is Sephiroth, which actually happened, and I never thought it was going to happen. That was probably one of the most surprising added characters for the
I've
DLC.
been telling you for years we were going to get Sephiroth.
Was probably my favorite DLC so far.
He's
like one of the characters I was like, oh shit, I know that one. I've played that game.
I've known of all of them, but yeah, Sephiroth being added, I was very happy, mostly because I was just so surprised. I was like, yeah, hell yeah, give me Sephiroth. That's awesome.
I just been like, okay,
This
as
trailer
overhyped as Sephiroth
fantastic.
is, he is a really cool villain.
He is really... Oh yeah, I remember, we even said how excited we were because we have so few villains in Smash for its, 84 character roster. And we were like, hell yeah, add, one of the most well-known, hardest bosses in RPG history. As a villain.
Yeah, the hardest Kingdom Hearts boss of all.
Yeah. Ow. He's a pretty tough one, to be fair. 8 is Raiden from Metal Gear franchise. I don't want Raiden from Metal Gear.
I don't need Raiden.
7 is Gundam. They do not specify which one. Just says Gundam.
All of Gundam.
Gundam. I don't think we'll get Gundam in the game, but that would be.
If I don't have an ultimate called Shining Finger Sword, I'm gonna be pissed.
Shining Finger. Yeah, that would be great. You wouldn't want him to become the Gold Gundam first, and then do it.
I absolutely would die for that.
That would be pretty cool. 6 is Arl Naja from Puyo Puyo, if you ever played that. It's a popular Sega puzzle game. It's kind of like Tetris. In fact, Puyo Puyo Tetris is a thing because of that. 5 is Byleth, which did happen. 4 is Monster Hunter, which, honestly, just kind of a generic Monster Hunter would be kind of cool. Just, give him a shit ton of different weapons. Just like they did for Marvel Infinite.
It would make sense with the new Monster Hunter update coming out, just kind of promote that shit.
I mean, also...
Yeah, my thing is...
What's up?
So, I love Monster Hunter, I do. And I think it would have been a good choice. But I feel like Byleth is already Monster Hunter. Genuinely, think about
using,
Byleth
all the weapons. Yeah, I guess that's a fair point.
Yeah, Byleth kind of already does what a lot of people wanted Monster Hunter to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't need a second Byleth in the game.
I get that. The only reason I really want Monster Hunter is because we have Rathalos as a boss, but no actual playable Monster Hunter character. Though the Rathalos armor set is a Mii skin for sword fighters.
Monster Hunter deconfirmed.
Yeah, Monster Hunter deconfirmed. 3 is Dante, which, yeah, like we said, Dante would be cool. I don't think it's going to happen because we have the Mii skin, but that would be cool. 2 is Sora. From Kingdom Hearts, obviously. Number 1 is another character debunked due to a Mii skin, is Lloyd Irving from Tales of Symphonia. My heavily wanted character that I never thought was going to happen. Is apparently the most requested character in Japan, which I was very surprised to find that out.
And Tales of Symphonia was the best Tales game, and still is.
It is the best Tales. It is the best Tales game. It's still fantastic. I love that game so much. The new Tales of Arise is pretty sick, though. I need to actually, I might pick that up after I catch up in some of my other games. Finally, you got the US of A. which has a lot more goof. Like it's like one half is goofy characters and one half is really like serious characters. Like number 10 is Bandana D, which is the Waddle Dee who wears a bandana and uses a spear from the Kirby games. 9 is 2B again. 8 is Waluigi. 7 is Master Chief. 6 is Doomslayer. 5 is Steve, which did happen. 4 is Gino, which was disproven. 3 is Shantae, which also we got a Mii skin for. Number 2 is Crash Bandicoot, and number 1 is Sora from Kingdom Hearts.
So Sora ranked number 1 in Europe, the US, and number 2 in Japan.
Yeah, that's why I said he is the most requested character, like overall the most requested
And
character.
number 1 in Europe.
That's what I just said.
That's what he just said.
Oh, I cut out when you said Europe. I just heard you say US and Japan.
Oh yeah, no, he's number 1 in Europe and the USA, and number 2 in Japan. Yeah.
Now you cut out the reverse way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 1 in Europe, number 1 in the US, number 2 in Japan.
Exactly.
So, yeah, it would be very poetic to have that, but I also understand, dude, like, you have to deal with Square Enix and Disney.
Honest, I think in the case of Sora, you'll only have to deal with Disney, but you have to deal with Disney, which is much worse than dealing with Square Enix.
Well, Square Enix already was hard to get the Final Fantasy stuff.
And it's
Final
mostly
Fantasy songs.
It's mostly because the dude who made 7, like the director, I forget his name.
Tetsuya Nomura?
Yeah.
Who made Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah, that guy. Is notoriously just impossible to deal with because he is so protective of anyone he's made, to the point where, like, people could not get a hold of his characters. Like, that's why Cloud and Sephiroth only have their Japanese voices, because they're only the ones that he approved of when they directed the original, like, movie and stuff. Because they weren't allowed to record new stuff with it, because they were only able to use the stuff that already was made by him. Because he just will not let other people touch his product, or his magnum opus.
Uh-oh.
When it win?
It's a very big possibility, and would probably be the one they would definitively go for, if not for potentially how difficult it is to get the licensing rights for them.
Exactly. That's literally the only reason I don't think it will happen, is because getting the rights to the character is going to be insanely difficult. Because, man, if you think Square is notorious, is protective of their IPs, man, Disney is no joke. Literally got copyright laws changed so no one could touch their IPs.
Speaking of, are we going to see another change in copyright laws? Because
yeah, because Mickey Mouse becomes public domain in 2 years.
Yeah.
That's why everyone's like, no, it's not going to happen. They're going to get it changed again.
Yeah, public domain is just not going to be a thing in the future. Like, even less so than it is now.
Right.
Like, oh yeah, all those characters were literally made 100 years ago by people who are now very long dead. Nah, that's, that's still privacy. We've worked hard on that. Oh. You guys still there?
Yeah, I'm still.
Oh, okay, just got dead quiet for a
Yeah,
second.
here. No, you're good.
Ah. God damn it.
But yeah, no, I honestly, in terms of like, obviously it could be. There's the problem is there's like hundreds upon hundreds of characters it could be.
The only thing I would guess is it's not going to be from an existing franchise. Because it's the last character, they're not going to want to pick a character who, from a series we already have characters from.
Maybe.
That would be my guess. Like,
Okay, we'll probably be back on later tonight.
Oh, alright.
Okay, later, guys.
Later.
alright, bye.
But yeah,
I wasn't
I
talking
wouldn't
to
put
you
it
guys.
past
I was
him.
talking to my cousin.
Oh.
Oh.
I was, well, no, I know you guys are getting off soon, so I was just gonna stick around till whenever you guys bounce.
Oh. Okay.
I'll probably be on for maybe another half hour.
But yeah, so, who, like, obviously it could be fucking anybody, but, I do agree I would prefer a new IP, but I wouldn't put it past him. I mean, it is literally, Sakurai. He'll just put who he wants to be in there.
I mean, honestly, it is his game, and honestly, the characters that he wants to put in tend to be some of the most fun characters. So yeah, do that.
Because I know
There's not a whole lot of characters I desperately want in that game right now.
Same. Even though there is for Taishan. His name is Sora.
I like Sora. Although he's not the request, Kratos would honestly just be sick. He would also stand out so much. No one else really liked him in Smash Bros.
He's PlayStation All-Stars.
Yeah, he's a
flag
PlayStation
thing.
All-Stars character.
They don't crossover with the Nickelodeon game. We're getting the Avatar.
I know somebody who that is his most requested character for Smash. Was Aang. He just knew that would never happen, so it's like his kind of joke pick.
Not dude. Oh, finally getting into it. It's gonna be Goku.
Will they finally do it? Will they break the rule?
Will we finally get our first real anime character? More anime than video game?
I love that people were saying about that, how Goku's been in more Nintendo games than Cloud when Cloud was announced in the previous game. It's like, yeah, he was, but one's an actual video game character and one isn't.
That's kind of what it comes down to. Goku is not a video game character first, he's an anime character.
Yeah.
He has 1,002 video games that just recap the exact same fucking stories that we've already seen.
Don't you love that
We
it took
already
until
fought at it.
Kakarot to finally make people say, you know, I think I'm sick of actually replaying this story.
In fairness, Carl has been complaining about the fact that we have to keep going through fucking Saiyan Saga through Cell Saga and maybe Majin Buu Saga. Like, he's been complaining about that for years.
Yeah.
I'm with him, in fairness. I'm pretty much with him. I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty fucking sick of just like, oh, we gotta fight Raditz now. Now we go fight Nappa and Vegeta and Ninja Force and Frieza. Like, yeah, I really wish it was just not that.
But it lets the fans decide what they consider to be the best depiction of the one story. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's a really hard question to just answer.
Oh, funny thing. So going back to D&D for a minute, I was watching a video where some guy was talking about the two new D&D subclasses, the dragon subclasses, the one for the ranger and the one for the monk. And they were laughing because they're like, the ranger one is just a better beastmaster ranger, and the monk one is just a better four elements monk. Like, I haven't looked up the monk one, but apparently, like, conceptually it's very similar to the four elements monk, but just performance-wise looks significantly more powerful. And with this there, honestly, playing a dragon monk doesn't sound that bad. I've never had a huge interest in monks, but
monks are fun.
The biggest complaint I hear about them is they don't get nearly enough key points to make them particularly fun. And their key points get spread between too many different things because a lot of their subclasses are like, we're just going to eat up your key points for other things. And it's like, well, I already don't feel like I get enough of them.
Now you really don't.
Like, you get one per level, and they don't recharge, I think, until a long rest. Although I think you get, like, one back on a short rest.
I think that is
after a certain point. Oh, is it yeah, I'm excited to see what all comes out in his band there. Also, I really want the new Magic book too. Curriculum of Magic. Tayshawn, what's it called?
Apparently it doesn't.
Tayshawn doesn't know freeze. Dragon. Damn, he just straight up aimed at us, man.
An asshole.
How rude. Dude, I keep forgetting he doesn't work at Disc Replay anymore because he worked there for so long. I was gonna ask him something about Disc Replay. I was like, oh yeah, he wouldn't know at all.
Nope.
Oh. Ooh.
Did you hear about that story about a Fire Force fan?
Yeah, I saw something about that. I was like, wow, finally Fire Force has done something good for the world.
Yeah.
Cool me, but if you're watching this at home and you like Fire Force, you know, it's not your fault that you don't have good things. Sorry. You know, some people are born different. So there's nothing different. But, you know, it's okay to like bad things.
I watch tons of bad things. I watch tons of bad things. Sometimes even alone in my bed.
To be fair, we actively talk about things that we acknowledge are not good.
Oh yeah.
Like,
oh yeah.
I don't think on any objective level you can really say that Dragon Ball Z anime is actually good. Just because largely just it's fucking awful goddamn thing. As production values just being all over the place, even in the original Z. Like you'd have like the same fight go from absolute fucking amazing to cartoony. Like, I still love Dragon Ball Z to death. Part of the reason I'm collecting the omnibuses. I now have 7 of them, and I have an 8th on the way.
Fair enough.
So I'll be up into the freezers by the time I get that bad boy in. Or at least the Nami Saga. Well into Nami Saga, I think. I don't know, the cover of Volume 8 has King Force on it.
Yeah, it's hard for me to tell because I only know which volume is what. Like, I don't know by omnibus volume.
I think, let's see, I'm missing 17, 18, and 19, those volumes, because that omnibus just is coming in later and all the other stuff I ordered.
Okay.
The one after that, which I do have, goes up to volume 22.
Okay, volume 20, I think 1 is the, like, start, like, the main start of the Majin Buu saga.
Well, either way. Yeah, I'll get all that to hopefully finish up my Dragon Ball collection at some point. That's probably one of the next things on my list. Not sure what I'll do after that, though. What's the best anime of the year so far?
What have I watched this year? I don't think, the thing is, I don't think I watched anything new, is the problem. I think I've only watched, like, new seasons of stuff.
I think it's largely the same for me.
So in terms of the year, it'd probably just be a new season of a show that I already knew was great.
Let me open up first and see what I got on my watch list. My Hero, obviously. Demon Slayer Season 2's not out yet. Fruit Basket Season 3, yeah.
Didn't watch it.
Attack on Titan Season 4, I haven't watched. ReZero Season 2.5, I didn't finish. Jujutsu Kaisen, second half of the season came out this year. Didn't follow up on Zombieland Saga. Dr. Stone Season 2. My Next Life as a Villainess, I didn't watch Season 2.
I haven't watched Season 1 yet either.
Did I miss something? I know there's one up here I didn't. Okay, that was set on Funimation because for whatever reason it's on Funimation now only. Megalobox Nomad. That's probably up there for my favorite of the year. It's hard to show that and Fruit Basket, but I had problems with both. Like, getting down to Nomad's last episode was just kind of like, oh, okay. I guess. And Fruit Basket on the other side of things. I feel like the author just didn't have a lot of confidence in, like, her story. And so, like, you just added in all these, like, over-dramatic plot points, and I'm like, we didn't need them. Like, this is actually just fucking pointless. This is dumb. Did you ever finish Fruit Basket, Zach?
No, not even close.
Yeah, okay, so I'm not gonna go into details. Yeah, there's just a couple of plot points I'm like, that doesn't need to be there, that's just dumb. So it's kind of like a mix. They were both really good. It's just, both had like certain things that bothered me. Like, man, Fruit Basket was like close to like making like top 5 anime of all time for me. If not top 3.
It's pretty impressive.
Well, his first 2 seasons, especially his second season, is so strong. Then we got to the last season, and it's like, it's still good, it just does a lot of things that bother me. Not even a lot, it's just what the things it does do that bother me are just big things.
Anime that came out this year. These are all movies, and I don't think I've seen any of them. I'm going to see Gintama the final before this year ends.
I don't think I've watched any anime this year that is actually a brand new show that isn't related to a show I've watched outside of that. Season 4 of My Hero's been all over the place for me.
Mm-hmm.
I really expected more of the villain for
I hear Skate the Infinity is good, but I didn't watch it.
I expected more of the current arc that just wrapped up in the Japanese. Like, I don't like its transition to anime.
Okay, I did watch one new show entirely, but it's bad, so it definitely wouldn't be my favorite.
What's that?
I watched all of Redo of Healer. It was awful.
Oh, hell yeah!
It was pure gutter trash, but I watched it.
Yeah, I love skirts for rapists.
Yeah.
I don't like saying that, chat, but you know.
Yeah. No, that's...
I immediately regret having said that even as a joke.
Yeah, that was bad, but... No, it's an awful...
I mean, that's what the show wants you to do.
Yes. Yes, it does. Wonder Egg Priority, I hear, was, like, so promising. Everyone loved it, and then the finale is so awful it ruined the entire series.
I watched about 2 episodes of that, and it was just... The first episode was really interesting. The second episode, I just watched it. Just like
I did love Stone Wars, though. Dr. Stone Wars. I need to watch SSSS.Dynasonon, though. It's on my list.
Yeah, so far for me, best anime of the year, including sequels, because I have no choice, is either Nomad or Fruits Basket Season 3. My Hero Season 5.
I've been hearing good things about Tokyo Revengers, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I haven't watched it either. My Hero Season 5 is interesting because it made the joint training arc significantly more interesting.
Yes.
Kind of highlighted the flaws in the Endeavor training arc.
Yeah.
And then I feel like made the Liberation Army arc just significantly less interesting for me.
Girlfriend actually looks really cute, and I kind of want to watch it, but I haven't seen it yet. I mean, so far for me, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid S has been fantastic, so that would probably have to be my pick. I know that's finished in Japan, but we're only halfway through in the US. But I've loved it.
I don't know how I feel about this. Apparently, Demon Slayer is starting off Season 2 by recapping the movie.
Of course they are.
Now, if I was reading it correctly, it's just a 1-hour special for the first episode that's supposed to recap the movie.
Gotcha.
Well, if that's the case, that's not so bad. But...
Yeah, it says starting October 10th, Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, the Mugen Train arc.
You cut out there.
It says for October 10th, Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, the Mugen Train arc planned for 7 episodes.
You literally cut out at the exact same spot. That's interesting. The Mugen Train arc, I assume.
Yeah, the Mugen Train arc planned for 7 episodes.
I don't know how I feel about that.
That's at least that's what Wikipedia says. Could just be wrong, but.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
I'm pissed on the fact of the matter of all the advertisement for Season 2 was showing the Red Light District arc. And I was really looking forward to that.
Okay.
The fact that we're getting this instead.
Okay, so Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba is a Japanese anime. The second season will premiere on October 10th with the staff and cast for first season film returning. It will again be directed UFO will be doing it. The first 7 episodes of season 2 will be an extended and retooled version of the Mugen Train anime film, titled The Mugen Train Arc. Starting with the 8th episode on December 5th, the remainder of the season will be titled The Entertainment District Arc.
Well, that solves the problem of the weird pacing of
the movie.
The next,
but it did make seeing the movie kind of pointless.
Yeah, that's the reason I'm mixed. The only reason I'm mixed, because I hate that so much.
Yeah,
like,
that is definitely a Dragon Ball Super situation.
Yeah, that's some bullshit right there. That being said, one of my biggest problems with the movie is just how weirdly fucking paced it was.
Yeah, original net animations. Honestly, Star Wars Visions might be up there for me as the best one this year. That was really...
You can't even argue like it's a money thing, because it's like, dude, Mugen Train made a fortune by anime movie standards.
Yeah, it made stupid money. Oh yeah, and we got Stone Ocean starting in December.
Stone Ocean starts now if you, if you're a criminal.
Is it? Oh.
It aired on the 28th in Japan.
It did? Oh.
According to its original release trailer, it did. Well, I don't know. I'll have to wait and see. Again, yeah, no, honestly, Mugen Train in TV format would probably be good. They really did not retool that art to work in a movie format.
No.
Like, that movie, when it's not like the god-awful CG they use, the movie looks great.
Yeah, and the action is gorgeous.
Yeah, no, like,
the final
fight with
of
Akuza...
is absolutely breathtaking.
Yeah, no, that's top tier fight. I mean, I'll be honest, watching that fight a couple of times, I hate that fight on every other level. Because it's so generic.
Yeah, but it looks so fucking cool.
It looks so cool, but it's literally join us now! And then they go through, like, dude, I watched a reaction video of it, and it cracks me up, because there was one guy who just kept calling every line of dialogue. It's like, Rengoku takes his sword stance, and like, Akuza immediately goes, oh, his stance is flawless. It's like, oh, fucking, yeah. That style.
As I've said many times, Demon Slayer is a generic shonen, but it's good generic shonen.
I still stand it many times. It's not just generic shonen. Yeah, it's a very standard shonen show overall, but it has its own unique good points to it. That being said, that fight,
yeah,
that fight literally is some of the most generic shonen dribble. I don't remember if it's quite like that in the manga. It probably is.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
It might just be paced better.
It instantly made Rengoku like one of the most popular characters in the franchise.
I mean, I do like Rengoku. Honestly, one of my biggest problems with the movie is just because the movie is just a 2-hour movie, you spend no time with him.
Yeah.
Like, he's here and he's dead. No. Yeah. Like, and I'm sorry if that spoils something for anyone listening in, but that movie's been out for a while. Like, if you haven't seen it, I apologize, but that's not me.
Yeah.
Spoilers for Avengers Endgame.
Yeah, spoilers for Avengers Endgame.
So, yeah. Don't love that, but the visuals for that fight are amazing. Aside from the really weird CG for the Fire Lion. Also, rule for CG. Don't, if you're gonna use CG, I don't like that, but fine. Sometimes it works well. If you're gonna use 2D effects, cool. Don't use 2D effects the whole time, and then in one occasion use 3D effects. Because now that one time stands out really bad.
Yeah.
That's just me personally. Me personally.
Like, what if what if Super Warrior or Superhero ends up being all CG?
I'm sure I'm gonna hate it because Toei has not to this point done any CG I thought was actually good. The CG they've done, I thought at most was passable, and that's very grudgingly. The Broly movie CG is fine, and I understand the use of it because the rest of the movie is flawless animation-wise. That movie looks amazing. So I'm more than willing to give them leeway for 2 instances of CG action. neither of which is hugely important, and immediately gets shown up by the 2D animation. The only part that bothers me is Broly going into like his green Super Saiyan form in that CG section with all the weird colors going on. Made it so I didn't realize he did that for like the first time I watched the movie.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't until I rewatched it I was like, oh, he does turn green, that's right. Oh, yeah. But yeah, no, be consistent or swap between the two enough to kind of fool the eye. But don't do one the whole time and then switch to the other for one instance where it's very obvious. Like, that's what the reason I like the CG they use in the show for the most part for Demon Slayer is because most of its background that you don't notice it all that much. Like, and when they use it for character models, the characters are out of focus or obscured, so your eye doesn't catch on to the fact that it's CG. Like, I'm like, yeah, no, that's really good ways to use CG in your show. But, yeah, when it gets moved into the foreground, those train tentacles, which, you know,
they look really
interestingly and very Japanese thing, those train tentacles are awful. I was so happy when that section of the fucking movie was done, because I hated looking at that. Like, oh boy, did I hate looking at that. Like, look at this flawless 2D animation, this very aggressively apparent 3D animation. Like, they're so flawlessly interactive. That's a word. Flawless. Not what I would apply here. But a word. What was it? Still cracks me up. Completely different note. Still cracks me up that Disney saw the Animatrix and was like, "Do that
for what?
Disney just like watched the Animatrix one day.
Yeah.
I was like, you know, we should do that with Star Wars.
We'll do it.
Exactly what they did. They just did exactly what the Animatrix did. But with Star Wars, it's just a collection of short stories done in different artistic styles that really have little to nothing to do with the actual main material.
They explicitly have nothing to do with it, because they're all original stories.
No, I mean, I say next to nothing because they are still, at the end of the day, Star Wars. You still got, like, Jedi, Sith, lightsabers, all that kind of shit.
Oh, yeah.
They got your droids and your battle stations. But, yeah, the rest of it, though. Alright, Zach, it's getting about that time. I gotta get going.
Agreed. So, yeah, guys, it was fun chatting and doing this and that. So, as always...
Oh, yeah, I forgot Tayshawn is still technically here, but not.
Yeah, he's not here.
No, he left.
Yeah, he left a while ago.
Alright, well, I'll catch you later.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. So yeah, guys, as always, don't forget to stay lucky. We'll see you at the next one. It was fun chatting you and talking to the OGs. And we'll see you at the next one. Bye, guys.